Today we are going to watch Sylvie Kisho, and he's going to turn a light bulb into an aquarium system, and he's going to put something or some animals in the bulb with the water and cool features. I don't know how he gonna do. Let's without keeping you in a mystery. Let's just continue to the video. Let's see how he do that.
It's been 10 years since we made our first terrarium with a living ecosystem inside a light bulb. And
Okay.
today, we're going to make three
He actually did
completely
before
different
too.
terrariums, each simulating a different environment, and each one will contain one or even several living creatures.
Oh my god, with a living creature, that's really
The first
going to be
step was
amazing.
to choose light bulbs of the right size, which I
Yes.
found at a hardware store. I need to carefully disassemble the socket and remove the insides
Yes.
without damaging or scratching the glass.
Yes, he needs to be very
Using a
careful. Yeah,
screwdriver,
it's
I
going
can
to be a very
remove
hard.
the plastic plug from the metal part of the bulb.
Yes.
After which, I find a lot
Okay.
of electrical components
The
inside.
first step was
I
looks
have
very
no choice
easy.
but to take a Dremel and drill the opening wide enough so that I can extract the parts with small pliers. I don't understand how they managed to fit all of that inside through such a small opening.
Yeah, I know the thing most about this. The first thing they do is like they grab that the what we say it's a but I don't even remember that. So we can call it, this is a silver thing on the light bulb on the corner. You can see silver colored, and they just grab them before, and they put all the circuits and everything board on it, and then they place that thing on the what it says glass thing, and they screw it everything what they can do, and they glue it though, so that makes it perfect and secured one. And then they put the chip on the size he just grabbed from it, so then it gets blocked and everything works perfectly like that way. Yeah, if you never knew that, so that's the clearance. I hope you understand that, just because English is not my first language. Yeah.
Now, using a screwdriver, I need to make an opening into the lamp by breaking
Yes.
the mounts of the luminous elements.
Oh, the question is
To remove
how he
them,
gonna
I
remove
have to use
these
heavy-duty
yellow.
scissors to cut the bridges connecting them and
Okay.
then extract them
So he
with
going to
pliers.
get his one by one.
When working with sharp objects, wearing protective gloves
Ah.
is never a bad idea. I had to redo everything and be even more careful.
Yes. It's stuck now. Oh, it's no with new bulb. Okay. Okay, some
Next,
wood.
I managed to find this small piece of tree root,
I
which will
forget
serve as the
words
stand for the
whenever I
terrarium.
try to make a video, dude.
This
Boy.
specific configuration seemed by far the most beautiful to me, but its stability was unfortunately very weak, so I
But
decided to
he
make a
got the
small wooden
perfect
leg
wooden
to give
rock,
the
dude.
structure additional stability.
Yes. Okay, this looks amazing now.
Now I need to glue the lamp
the
to the
good
wood
stand for it.
using this black hot glue. The
Okay.
terrarium expert checked everything and said we could move on to the next stage.
Yes, that
Our
cat's
first
actually.
terrarium will have a forest ecosystem, so to set it up, I went to the forest. At this time of year, there aren't many plants yet, but I managed to find some moss, a bit of forest
Oh.
soil, and a few small plants. But I didn't
This
stop
is
there
really hard
because
work.
each terrarium should have a living creature inside. I decided to look for them under the bark of dead
What he
trees.
trying to do?
And right there, I managed to find this little isopod, which will be absolutely
Isopod,
perfect
okay.
for our mini terrarium.
Oh my god.
Isopods are quite undemanding creatures, and they will feed on almost any living or dead plants. The narrow opening through which we access the inside of the bulb is very small. So to put soil inside, I had to use a popsicle stick
Actually,
like this one.
he's doing like
Planting
everything with a
plant
stick,
inside the
dude.
bulb with this clumsy and awkward stick turned out to be even more difficult than I had first imagined.
Yeah, that's actually
But after
looks
spending
really
almost an
difficult.
hour, I managed to create a mini ecosystem. Now it's time to introduce our little isopod who was sleeping on a piece of moss inside.
Oh, actually, he's
After
sleeping.
moving into his new home, he immediately woke up and began to explore it. I'm
Okay,
not
he
sure
started
that such a small
exploring.
terrarium will be able to grow enough food for this living creature, but I will try to water the plants every day so that they grow as quickly as possible. I also
Okay,
need to remember to give the isopod water to drink.
okay, on the face. Is that the actual sign of this
After
creature?
approximately 10 minutes had passed, he started making unusual movements with his back end,
Okay,
and then
what he trying to
discovered for
do?
himself a small cave and hid inside it to feel safe. After all, this whole situation is stressful for him. To
Yes,
cheer him up, I
actually.
placed a small piece of carrot inside and left him alone, closing the terrarium opening with a wine cork. I left
Oh,
the camera
they
to
have wood.
record a time lapse overnight, and you could see the plants growing as well as the little isopod eating moss
Oh my
and going
God.
about his business.
These plants are actually growing in that tiny bulb, dude. How is this possible? He just grabbed that from the jungle and put them into the tiny bulb, and they are actually growing. The roots maybe could be dead, but how they are actually alive, dude, and they are still growing in just night. No way. This can't be possible, dude.
In the terrarium. The blades of grass released excess moisture at their tips, which
Oh,
sometimes also accumulated
there
on
must
the
be a
glass
winter
of the
days on there.
terrarium.
So for me here, it's some really
Such a
hot days.
terrarium costs almost nothing but looks like a work of art.
Yes,
Each
that
of you
actually
can
a
easily
art.
make one just like this by following these instructions.
Maybe you
But
guys
there are
should try
still
that.
2 more
I wanna try
terrariums
that
ahead,
too as well.
and now
So,
we
but I
move
don't have
on
the
to the
actual
desert
stuffs
ecosystem.
and the
For the
actual
base
audience
of the
that actually
terrarium, I
wanna
took
see
a stone
this.
like this from the surface of Mars and attached a light bulb to it. After that, I poured a bit of dry soil inside and sprinkled it with sand.
Okay,
Using
he
a
is building
small
one more.
watering can can significantly speed up the process.
Yes.
After that,
Okay.
I placed a plant inside that is resistant to dry conditions, along with a few stones and some dry white
Stones.
moss.
How many
At
he is
one
going to
point,
build?
I noticed some movement on the plant box near the house. It was a spider. And you
Oh.
won't believe it, but it looks like it's a real jumping spider.
Yes.
We need to catch it. It turns out that to get a spider like
Okay,
this,
he
you
looks
don't
like
have
he
to
got
buy
a
one.
friendly one.
They can be found in many places, even near
Yes,
your own
they
home.
are more
This
likely
little
in my
spider
homes,
is
in my
very
corners.
active.
They
It's
are
constantly
common for me.
running and jumping around. It's hard to keep it in the
Alright.
frame. This species of jumping spider is sometimes called the zebra spider because of the
Ooh, these are zebra spiders. I thought like they are like normal spiders, but they are similar to them, but I have never seen those in my area or in my locations, none of them. So this one looks really interesting. Maybe these creatures lives in their country, not my country. So that actually a awesome spider. I wanna have this one actually for me, but someday I will get this one for sure.
distinctive transverse stripes on its body. They are often found near houses, on their walls and windows. This spider is a bit different from our spider Rodrigo in shape, color, and
Yes.
size. I wanted them to meet, and Rodrigo immediately ran up to the wild jumping spider,
Okay.
trying to hug it.
He has
It's a
another
good
one.
thing there was glass between them. You can't eat this spider. We need
Yes.
it for the terrarium. Go to your house and get ready for the new video shoot.
Yes.
It was very important to me that the little spider was good at hunting. For the test, I caught him a small fly like this, put it in the freezer for a couple of minutes so it wouldn't be so active, and now
Yeah.
I'm going to try to bring them together under the
Actually,
dome of
he's
the
doing
glass arena.
mind-blowing things.
Now let's
Oh.
invite the spider into the ring. He immediately
Okay.
notices it and attacks, making a wrestling hold from
Oh my
behind.
god.
They
He
move to the
grabbed it.
ground and the spider performs a choking hold. The fly tries to resist and waves its legs, hoping to escape
Dude.
the hold. Thanks to the meal, the spider doesn't run away anywhere, and we can take a closer look at it and realize that wild spiders living right on your house can also be very beautiful. After it has eaten
Maybe
its
I will
meal,
try to find one,
we
dude.
place the spider back inside the
wanna have
terrarium,
this one,
and
dude.
having seen its hunting abilities,
I
we can
also
be
I wanna
confident
try
that it
that.
won't-
I wanna also try that one thing as well. A tiny bulb and the whole terrarium aquarium system in the bulb. with the beautiful stuff in it, like rocks and everything. So I think I should get one soon. I absolutely soon.
Won't starve, but will instead eat the food we provide for it. For such a small spider, a terrarium of this size may be quite sufficient, since spiders do not move around much and usually set up an ambush, waiting for their prey to come into their field of vision. While working at my computer and glancing at my window, I saw another jumping spider that
Okay,
lives
another one.
right in my home. You might say that I staged everything,
Like he's
but at
actually
that
live
very
near the
moment,
jungle
a
or
fly
something like
appears in
that.
the frame and the spider attacks it. We have just witnessed a jumping spider hunting not in the wild, but in a domestic setting. Take a look at
Oh
how
my
huge
God.
the fangs of this spider species are, which it uses to inject venom. Take a closer look at your own windows too. Perhaps you also have jumping spiders living there. To create the
Yes.
final water terrarium, or I would
Okay,
even say
so we are
aquarium,
going to move
we
with the
will use
water
this
terrarium.
beautiful stone as a stand. To keep the light bulb from falling off the
Okay,
stone,
this one is the
it
third one,
needs
I
to
think,
be
yes.
glued to it. But
Here.
before that, you need to determine and mark the contact points with the stone, apply glue to them, and quickly attach our aquarium.
Aquarium
The next
here.
step will be preparing the sand, which must be thoroughly washed in water until the
Sand
water
for the
becomes
water?
clear. After that,
So before he moved to the water terrarium, I wanna know if you guys can guess what he going to put in this water terrarium. So I wanna know if you guys guess the right, this would be really amazing if you have watched this video. So I wanna know if you can guess right or not.
transfer the sand to the bottom of the aquarium. Aquatic moss is one of the most
Okay.
undemanding plants for aquariums, so we bought
What does
some
that
and
mean?
are securing it in the
Undemanding
sand.
plants.
Next, I added a plant with long leaves and, using a stick, planted them in the sand. We
Okay.
placed small stones and the snail's house from which she escaped into the aquarium.
Okay.
After that, I went to the store and asked them to get
Dude, he has like,
into the
look
aquarium.
at that.
After
So he has everything, dude. He has like aquarium basement or something like room, dude. This is amazing. I wanna see the aquariums like this, or but maybe I wish to watch the like Ernst Canada aquarium. So he has like the most of the beautiful and the big aquarium. So for any animals, and actually he is living in the jungle, dude. So I never reacted to his channel, but I will make sure to watch the maybe next video on Ants Canada. So make sure you subscribe and like the video, and you can suggest your videos in the comment. I will make sure to watch those videos as well.
that, I went to the store and asked them to give me the smallest shrimp they had and the smallest snail. I told the seller that I was going to put them in an ordinary light bulb. He said that I
Ordinary?
was crazy and that he wouldn't sell me anything.
What?
But I assured him that everything was under control. We have an aquarium expert and he agreed to sell me these living creatures. When I
Oh,
got home,
shrimp.
I filled the
Shrimp,
aquarium
sorry.
with water from the store's aquarium,
I never thought he's
along
going
with
to
the
add
floating plants
shrimp.
from its surface, transferred the snail inside, and caught the shrimp with a spoon.
I thought he going
But
to
since
add
that
some
spoon was
fishes.
too big and wouldn't fit through the neck of the lamp, I had to catch it again
So
using an
let me know
even smaller
what you
spoon.
guessed, and is
We
that
put
was
the
right or
shrimp
not.
into our mini aquarium, and it immediately began exploring its new home.
Oh my god.
And the snail
Actually,
started
got the
cleaning
home.
the glass with its tiny mouth.
Oh.
For some reason, some of the stones immediately floated to the surface of the water. Maybe
Yeah.
they're hollow inside, and later I removed them. I'll
Yeah,
occasionally feed
just
the
because
shrimp
of
with
gravity
this
is
kind
not
of fish
working on
food.
them.
But since shrimp aren't picky, this food will work for them as well.
Okay.
I think this micro aquarium looks absolutely gorgeous. It's not too
Actually,
big,
that
but I think
looks
there
really
should be enough
beautiful,
space
dude.
for the shrimp and the snail, at least while the shrimp is still this small. Of course, I won't
So
keep
like
the
he's
animals in
crawling
these
on the
terrariums forever
plants, dude.
and will release them back into the wild after some time. But until then, We'll observe the lives of these little ecosystems for a while under the supervision of an ecosystem expert.
Okay, the expert is doing everything. So that was really awesome. So I never thought that he is going to actually build that terrarium into the bulb. So I'm shocked. So if you wanna know more about these kind of videos or animals arts, so you can subscribe this channel. If you want to know, if you want to learn more things, same as I'm learning and watching interesting things over the internet. So make sure you subscribe, and if you wanna watch another video, you can check out this video actually, and this video will go and blow your mind. So I will meet you into the next video. Peace out.